Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of the Velvet Lounge Life. And I am going to give you a tour of my dressing room. So, disclaimer. First of all, I am doing a remodel of this room. That's why I am giving you a tour. And I did promise you guys that eventually I would shoot more of the Q&A, just shooting the breeze, talking about the crap and the stuff and the beauty, the love in the world from the dressing room more often. So I guess you could say this is a start to that. So like I said, I am definitely, and I notice I'm saying the word so a lot, which is really weird. Like people say like a lot, and I just said it twice within like a megasecond. And I'm not a real like person, but apparently I am a so person. So I like to think that that's like SEW, although the proper English for the word in usage is SO in my sentences. I don't know why that was like something I should say. But anyway, like I said, I am doing a remodel of this room. So it is honestly not even like as neat and tidy as I like it. And there's too many things that are out. Usually I like things sort of put away or all grouped together. But I'm, doing my donate, keep, recycle, and I really don't have anything to throw away, which is really cool because I won't be adding to the problem of landfill garbage. But I will be donating some stuff, and we actually donated, oh my God, you guys, I didn't realize this, but I think, and I'm confessing, that I have a problem. And that problem is, it's so hard to sit at these meetings and confess my addiction to you people with boots, for the love of God. I donated over, I think it was like 42 pairs of boots. 42! That is absolutely ridiculous. No one requires 42 pairs of boots. And yes, several of them still had the tags on them and were in the boxes. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm never going to wear these. Otherwise, I would have worn them already. So I whittled it down. However, there was one pair of Doc Martens that were brand new in the box. And my husband's like, do you want to keep these? And I was like, do you want to keep your hands? And he knew to politely put the box down and step at least 5 paces backwards. Because yes, I'm keeping my Doc Martens, but all the other boots that I had by other people, I really didn't care. Even my first pair of biker boots, I still had those. And you guys, I shouldn't even say this because what a confession this is. Those had to be at least 30 years old. I believe they're about, actually maybe a little bit less than 30, probably like 28 years old. And that is not a joke. But guess what? They will have a brand new home with someone somewhere, and I'm happy about that. Some of my hat boxes, I also let go and just kept the ones that I liked the most. And of course, clothing, I had a goal of getting rid of at least, at first I was like 50% of my clothes. I was like, okay, let's not get crazy. So I decided to get rid of, I think, and I didn't even have, initially I was like 50%, but then I stopped having a number because honestly, it was kind of ridiculous. And I have gone through my clothes, I'm going to say 2-3 times already. So I did get rid of about maybe 20 clothing items, 25 maybe. As far as like donating, like I said, when I said get rid of, nothing was thrown away. It was, donated. And we didn't even keep anything really to sell. There was like maybe 2 things. So guess what? Those 2 items will be donated because I'm not going to go through the trouble. And I know you guys are like, but you are, an e-commerce person, you do resale. But I don't sell clothes really unless they're incredibly vintage. They're going to be used as a prop or something like that. They're not really wearable. And honestly, I believe I had these were not mine. These were actually from a project that we worked on. There may have been like almost 20 of those 1970s, I think they were more like 1980s, very, very early 90s, maybe, sequence jackets that ladies would wear. And some were rhinestoned, and I sold all of those online, but with a huge disclaimer that these may not be the perfect size, etc. And anyway, so let me give you this tour because I'm probably boring the crap out of you right now, but hey, you're looking into the mind of the Mary. And this sign actually lights up with like sparkly lights, and you can adjust them to move faster, slower, etc. I am actually going to be shoring up this sign a little bit more because at the bottom is where the battery pack goes, and you can see like the weight of the battery pack has caused like a little, it's not even a big deal. I know most people are like, okay, shut up. What are you talking about? That's just nothing. But yeah, I just want to shore it up a little more so that it can last, I don't know, many more decades. But this was actually given to me by a shoe store. Unfortunately, that store is no longer in business, but I knew the manager there, and he was like, oh my God, we're going to be like getting rid of this because we're closing the store. And no, he said, we're going to be getting rid of something because we're closing the store, and I want you to take a look at it and tell me if you want it. And I was like, okay, I'll take a look. And I wasn't sure what it was because I was pretty sure I was going to say no. And then when I saw this, I was like, oh my goodness. Hello. But also, you guys, hello. So I'm able to find my name many times throughout the season, especially October until like January, because hello, that's my name. Check it out. And the dog is barking because she wants to come upstairs, so let me go get her. Okay, the things that I do for you guys. I had to run, get the dog. Of course, I had to turn off the alarm. And she wanted water. So I ran upstairs with her, and here we are. Now you'll hear her tip-tapping in the background. Okay, she's drinking water, so now she's super happy. But I still brought her upstairs with me because she doesn't want to be alone downstairs. It's so cute. Our dog is like almost, how old is she? 16 and a half. And I'm telling you guys, the dog is like a puppy still. It's awesome. I love it. But anyway, so let's take a look at this dressing room because this is the before. And then I will do another video later on showing you the after. And that's probably going to take like, I'm going to say at least 3 to 4 weeks. Hopefully not any longer because I have to have some things like delivered. So yeah, but you'll definitely get an after. But anyway, here we go. So I have this, I think it's called a high boy. And as you notice, there's also carpeting on this floor. That's something that is definitely going to be changed, but we're not going to change it yet because, you guys, I conned my husband into changing all the flooring upstairs. That's a lot of flooring. But while I have his attention, yeah, it's a thing and it needs to be done. This little dress that you see is from 1964. And my grandmother had purchased it, and yeah, I put it in this frame. And guess what? Look at that. Yes, it's my name again. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, and I do have lots of hats, which is why I have several hat boxes. And each hat box has at least 2 hats. Some of them even have 3 hats in them. And I have hats stacked here, hats stacked there, hats in these little baskets, which are, you know, more like berets and stuff like that. And this is a picture that was painted for me by my friend Kim, and has a place of honor and supreme honor, because right above it is needlework that my daughter created, this all by hand needlework. And that symbol is from Prince Rogers Nelson. May he rest in eternal happiness, peace with music, love, and nature. My favorite #1 artist as far as music goes. And he is not represented enough in this dressing room. So guess what? There will be some sort of tribute or shrine, if you will, to Prince in this dressing room. This is a teddy bear that my grandmother purchased me a long time ago, and that's staying in this room. There's not really a lot that's coming out of the room. I will say that. There probably will be some more weeding out of clothes. For example, for the love of Christ, what color is this? Salmon? Yeah, I'm not a salmon type person. So, but apparently when I was trying to do my corporate thing, well, I definitely did, and super duper incredibly successfully did my corporate thing. Yeah, I wore that. I can't believe I wore that color. It's crazy. And down here I have skirts, and I'm probably going to put like shirts, skirts, all of this from, yes, come on people. If you don't have a disco ball in your, whether it be a walk-in closet, dressing room, just a room you like to sit down and have a fun time in, you are missing out on everything perfect. So yes, there's a disco ball in here. And so I would say from the disco ball all the way down to here, that stuff is all going to be moved, because my thought is I will take like my shirts, and because I'm going to charge myself right now, and I wasn't going to use a number, but now I am, with getting rid of at least 5 more jackets. At least 5 more. Yeah, has to be at least 5 more. Because the thickness of some of these jackets, I could put like 3 shirts up there. So I prefer to have the shirts than more jackets. Plus, some of these jackets, like I said, I will never, ever, ever, ever wear again. And also you have to sit there and say, why did you even purchase like these jackets? Not these, but like certain jackets that I actually got rid of already. I was like, what? What was I thinking? But it is what it is. It's just that it's not my style. And not a lot, but when I was before I retired from the corporate world, there were several things I wore that I would never normally wear. So I would have work clothes and then my other clothes, like what I would call my real clothes. I know some people like, oh, I have my around the house clothes. No, I have that, but I also had like, this is my real personality clothes. Now I could wear those things all the time and it is awesome. But anyway, let's go back up here. You can see there's only, oh my goodness, 4 hat boxes up there. Okay, I will confess, lots of confessions tonight. I will probably add, over time, I'm going to say that I'm going to give myself maybe 3 more hat boxes that I could add to my collection. And like I said, they have hats in them, so it's not like they're just empty, you know, boxes. And this one is large enough to put a pair of work boots in and probably still have some room in it. Love it. Yeah, so that's that section. And then over here is the vanity. And I am actually ordering, and I actually do use this tiny little bench. And honestly, I'm telling you guys, it's like the size of, I'm going to say, a large shoebox. So it's kind of, I mean, I totally fit on it. I don't fall off. Stuff isn't like hanging all over the place. It's fine. It's just that it makes no sense. Like, it's so tiny. So I actually want a chair, and I actually found a chair that I really, really like. And so you know me, using RAKUTEN, RAKUTEN, and yes, there is a link down below in the comments and in the description of this video, because using that app, I should get free shipping, plus I will earn cash back, and I'll probably get like 20% off of the thing, 20 to 30% off. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is ordering that. And that's why I'm saying that it might take like, you know, a week or so over the 3 to 4 week timeline that I have to finish this redesign, because I have to wait for things to come in the mail. Some people will be super happy when they take a look at this. This is what I call my shelf of beauty, just beauty. There's buttons, there are brooches, and what I do is I do change them out. I don't like, you know, just keep the same ones up here forever. So I will change them out. And if, you know, I have friends that send me buttons or brooches or dress clips, which is what that is there, and that is its match. Buckles, which I also use for my scarves, the scarf holders. And let me just, so I want to make sure you can really, so Susie, you should recognize that. And Pat, you should recognize that and others. But yeah, so what I will do is, you know, just to have a variety. Plus, I appreciate these things so much. I don't want to just keep the same things out all the time, so I do switch them out. And plus, it's nice to have change and to see something different. And also, like I said, I do actually use the items as well. And yes, I have many boxed perfumes still, never opened, that my husband gave me. And when, you know, when one runs out, I just replace it with another. Here is my probably favorite corner for shoes. And actually, these are boots and Converse sneakers. So you have Doc Martens and Converse. So yes, those are my favorite shoe brands. And I do have others that are not in boxes, because hello, I just don't want like 5,000 boxes. So I actually got rid of some of them and put them into their proper home, which is a shoe chest. So I have 2 of these. I've always had them. I'm going to stack one on top of another. And like I said, all of this whole section over here is also going to completely and totally be, yes, you guys, I know you would think that I'm a little bit conceited, but another confession. My husband actually purchased these for me. So except for the one that was given to me by the store manager, but which was super sweet. He went around like for, I think it was like 3 months. And it was like before Christmas, when they had they have all the pre-Christmas stuff out. And then he did it after Christmas when they had the clearance sales, where he tried to find everything that he could that just had my name, not like Merry Christmas, just Merry. And yeah, that's a thing. So this is more of my style. And my daughter, actually, our daughter, I always claim her as my own because she's so awesome. But our daughter actually made this for me. So cute. Okay, the complexion could be a little more caramel in color, but come on. Look at that outfit. Amazing. Look at that hat. Stunning. My baby knows her mom. And a friend of ours gave me this for a really awesomely great discounted price because she's a sweet angel. And yes, my baby made this. It has a heart on top because love. And guess what? My baby gave me this because thanks, Mom, you're the best ever. And oh, I have my fascinator. One fascinator is here, but I have a couple fascinators as well. Third Eye Girl, a group that was founded by Prince, and he would wear these triple lens sunglasses. Ergo, part of the tribute has started, hasn't it? Yes, it has. And this, I guess I'll call it a modified kimono style, made of silk. And also this is vintage. This is maybe 1950s. And you have a sweet little baby angel who wore it when we were in Animal Kingdom, which was actually kind of traumatic for me because everything that we wanted to do in Animal Kingdom had an issue. They had an issue with the hippo. They had an issue with, what is it? It's like the river boat ride thing. Whereas, oh yes, see I have the light in here so you can get more light in here. The time is incorrect, but I have to put a battery in that. And like everything had an issue, you guys, to the point that we were like, we are never going to Animal Kingdom ever again. And plus now, thank God, we are not Disney people. I think we got it out of our systems pretty well. So over here I have, you know, more racks for clothes here, as well as over here from that wall to that wall. This one goes from here all the way down there. And yes, I won't even discuss the big hairy thing or furry thing in the picture, but I do like to, you know, display a few of my purses, not a lot of them, just a few. And here, part of my collection of scarves, I got rid of like half of my scarves. And yes, I shall confess that there are some in these drawers at the very bottom, but those are more the neckerchief type ones, or the ones that you can use to also tie up your hair in a fashionable way. And what else do we have? My piggy bank collection, which I actually got rid of maybe 3 of them because they just weren't favorites or anything like that. I just had them because people probably gave them to me or something. Not as gifts, just like, oh, I have this random piggy bank. Do you want it? Because I no longer use a piggy bank because I'm a grown-up. And yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't have some fun in your life. And this wonderful lady named Sally Tattersall gave me that cute little angel. And these things are like so full of coins that I don't know. My husband, I think when he retires, that's one of the things we'll do is just get rid of all this coinage and start all over. I think that would be fun. And I do have a cabinet hanging up in the air, as I like to say, doing this free-form hang. Obviously, it's on cleats and everything. And there's one over here as well. Once again, plenty of shelving. And yes, another purse made out of a license plate by this particular designer. The name is on the little fastener. And I do like, I know some people might think it's strange, but I like mannequin heads, especially, I mean, I don't want just random mannequin heads, but they're a great way to display things. And yes, I have a pretty extensive, oh, another boxed perfume. Okay, I think there's like 2 more box perfumes over there. But anyway, because I'm trying to use my other, like my open ones and not open a new one. But apparently I have more box perfumes still than I thought. But anyway, this is a place where I display all of my perfume. Well, not all, but I think that this might be like 70% of the perfumes and colognes that I have. And when you're inspired by greatness, you're inspired by greatness. I have a president and a first lady in my dressing room. And look at this gold lame purse that is from the 1960s. And like I said, all of this that I'm showing you, like this, all of this is going to be moved, changed. I actually ordered garment bags so that I have everything in a consistently colored garment bag. This has baskets going all the way up to there, and then I have a display, and I do like to, funky shoes like these with feathers hanging out of them and the rhinestone flowers. I do have some shoes that are hanging out, if you will. And of course, a great way to display purses. Again, little handbags, tiny ones are on that. And then this was a trophy given to my grandma, who's the greatest lady ever, greatest person, really, an angel on earth. Miss her every single day. Yeah, that's going to have a place of honor still in my dressing room. And I actually have a picture that I'm going to, like a memorial type picture I'm hanging up in my dressing room that's sort of like a bunch of things I put together that are mementos, reminds me of my grandmother. And once again, more of these little baskets. And I decided to do like the little baskets in that finish and these in this finish. And as a matter of fact, if we go over here, yes, the hamper. Oh, I also love these travel cases. I have like 3 of them, and they're great for putting like your extra cosmetics in and stuff like that. Extra perfumes, if you have a collection like I do. Great for that. Or if you have hat pins and stuff like that. And then over here, guess what's underneath there? Yes, another one of those baskets. And I actually have more of these because I have a shelving unit that is going to go in this corner and measures perfectly for me to slide those baskets in sideways, because I have some in our office that have like some of my shoes and boots and sneakers in them. So those are coming back in here, but I have to first of all, I ordered it, so it has to be delivered. But anyway, that is where I am with this dressing room remodel so far. This is what it looks like from this angle over here. And the size of this room it's definitely the size of like someone's bathroom. Easily, like a bathroom with a separate tub, separate shower, vanity, 2 sinks. Like it's very roomy. I remember our builder thought that I was going to turn this into an office, which you could definitely do. It would be so much fun. But oh, the other thing is the room does have a window, and it also has another closet in the closet here, and not linens, but just another closet in the closet. But we store like toiletries in there, paper products, that type of thing. And yes, there's a door so you can get in and out of here as well. So this is technically a room. And in here, and there's 2 of these. There's one on the left side, one on the right side. Ta-da! Yeah, with an empty bin in there. And you could walk in there and stand up totally. It's actually like, it's an attic room. So there's one over there behind that. And we actually are like, if there's an emergency, we can hide. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I know this is like a different type of video, but I had actually 2 people who would like, you know, it would be nice to know more about you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? It is true. It's been like a year and a half or 2 or something at this point. So why not? And plus this is like a project, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. But anyway, remember that your health is your wealth, and without your health, you have absolutely nothing. So please take care of yourselves, and thank you for tuning in to the Velvet Lounge Life. Remember to subscribe, leave comments if you have questions or suggestions as to what I should do with this remodel. And also, if you have any questions about me whatsoever, if I can answer them, I will. Be well.